Similar situation in April after playing their UEFA Cup semi-final against Boa Vista. They came here and won. Sunshine on a Saturday lunchtime at Ibrox for the first Old Firm match of the season. Who will strike the first psychological blow in the battle of the big two? It matters much, although don't forget Celtic had the upper hand in the fixture last season. Rangers won the league.
It's always a tight game, Rob, but the one thing that amazes me, and never fails to amaze me, is the atmosphere inside the Old Firm grounds on match day. It's absolutely fantastic. The players out there must be relishing the atmosphere, the stage to perform on.
You've sampled it, of course. What did it do for you?
Oh, it was magnificent, Rob.
Kisnishvili gets it back from Arveladze. Mikel Arteta, 6 goals in his first 6 games this season. Capuscio. Michael Moles. 20 passes. Arveladze into Capuscio. Michael Moles tries to find room for the shots. Crowded out, beaten by Varga in the end. Good play from Craig Moore. Arteta looking at ways of opening up Celtic. Right on the touchline, Peter Lovenkrands. Emerson. Ball.
Rangers have started the game really well, passing the ball, lots of confidence, trying to lift the pace of the game as well.
Moles against Varga. Good run from Michael Ball, good ball in as well, and Chris Sutton at full stretch. That's good defending from Sutton after a terrific ball whipped in by Michael Ball. John Hartson given offside. Peter Lovenkrands well within earshot for Alec McLeish. A stumble from Agat. Sutton clears. Watched all the way by Craig Moore. In goes Henrik Larsson. John Hartson waiting. Thompson as well. It's Alan Thompson! Saved by Stefan Klaas. Thompson. Here's the man of the match telephone number for you again. 09011 110861. Man of the match top, back from Scotland Family Match Day. Digital radio, there's the prizes. Hartson's flick. Petrov, good strike. You've got a lot behind this.
It's a decent shot, Rob. Again, we see Celtic haven't had too much of the ball, but whenever they go forward, they look dangerous. And Petrov getting 2 or 3 yards of space in that midfield area. Just can't get it down, can't keep it on target. But there's no question Celtic ball in the world. It's a sensible one from Jackie McNamara. Can't play the ball anywhere else. And just the presence of Henrik Larsson causing problems inside the Rangers box there.
Well, it would have been Alan Thompson to take the corner. He's off. Still in Petrov, delivery. John Hartson flung himself at it, failed to make contact. Chris Sutton plays it back in. Still in Petrov at the back post. Oh, slipped at the crucial moment. And Michael Ball was able to play it clear. That was a real chance for Celtic, had Petrov kept his feet. Varga, Petrov onside. Hartson shot, and Stefan Klaas makes the save. How often do we say that?
That's an unbelievable save. I thought it was in the back of the net.
Celtic, it's a Rangers free kick against Didier Agat. The face of innocence, with a decision already taken as we reflect on a chance at the other end as Klaas saved from Hartson.
It's a great ball from Petrov, and John Hartson does everything right. It's low, it's hard, it's right in the corner, it's through a group of players, but Klaas again somehow got there. Tremendous save.
It could have been John Hartson's first goal of the season. It could have been number 50 for him for Celtic, but that wasn't allowing for the acrobatics of Stefan Klos. Great goalkeeping. Arteta's free kick, no marking on Peter Lovenkrands, and it could have been the opening goal at the other end.
Rangers are looking for a corner kick. There was a deflection of some kind. I'm not sure who it comes off, but it's a good free kick from Arteta. Picks out Lovenkrands, keeps it down well, and there's no question it should have been a corner kick.
And what about the lack of marking there on Peter Lovenkrands? He had time to pick his spot as long as he could.
To be fair, Rob, the game's been playing in a great spirit. Very competitive, but no nastiness at all.
Sternberger fancies himself here for a crack at goal. Still has it, Varga. Finally robbed by Moles.
Pretty straightforward, really. Who are these?
Celtic were always going to miss the influence of Alan Thompson when he went off. He's such a big player. But in some ways, Sandy, since he went off, Celtic have actually looked even stronger.
Well, I think the substitutions actually helped Celtic in a silly way. That Jackie McNamara is very comfortable playing the right-hand side, and it's given Didier Agathe a lot more freedom to go forward. And Agat's quite happy working back as well to make sure he copes with the pace of Lovenkrands.
Celtic haven't lost the first Old Firm match of the season since Martin O'Neill took charge. 6-2, 2-0, and then last season 3-3. All square so far as Hartson links with Larsson. John Hartson scores! 18 seconds of the second half gone. His 50th Celtic goal, and it couldn't have come in more dramatic circumstances.
It's a good build-up from Celtic, straight down the middle, but I'm not too sure if John Hartson means this one. It takes a slight deflection the way over, but he won't be too concerned. It comes off Kisnesville, I think it is. That's set. Stefan Klos going the wrong way. Off Kisnesville. Klos is caught going the wrong way, can't do anything about that. And Hartson delighted the ball's in the back of the net.
Klos foiled Thompson and Hartson himself in the first half, but he could do nothing about the deflection on the chip from Hartson off Kisnesville. Klos was going the other way, couldn't readjust in time, and it clipped the underside of the crossbar on its way in. We're barely underway in the second half, and Celtic are ahead. Austin start getting some parting words of advice from his manager. And like Michael Gray, who's barely featured for Celtic, Henry Austin-Start has only 15 minutes of first-team football so far with Rangers. That was in another BBC Live match at Tynecastle. A header for Liam Miller. Free kick against him for climbing in the back of Kisnesville. He was well up, Miller.
It was almost on his shoulders, that's why he was so high up.
49,825 inside Ibrox. As Mikel Arteta threatens. Good work again from Didier Agathe. So much effort from him and so many good challenges.
I haven't seen too much of him going forward today, Rob, but the defensive part of his game's been excellent.
Avaladze to Henningberg. Well off target. Not a prolific scorer of goals at Ibrox. Petrov's header. Larsson lays it back to Hartson. Neil Lennon takes it away from him. Now Petrov turning away from ball. Good burst of pace from Petrov. It's spilled by Klos. Saved by Berg. As Larsson tried to turn the ball into the Rangers' net.
Great defender from Henningberg there.
That could be a crucial moment in the match when we reflect on it afterwards. As Celtic were nearly two ahead, that they're not is down to Henningberg. Celtic 1 up in the 12:30 kickoff, the first Old Firm match. Petrov to Lennon. Now McNamara and Agathe. Liam Miller was setting himself for the shot as Arveladze nipped the ball away from him. Powerful header from Chris Sutton. Hartson looked as if he was being pulled by Michael Ball.
No complaints from John Hartson. Quite happy to make sure he gets the shot. Good header from Chris Sutton again. Look at the distance on it. I don't think there's too much in that there. Again, two guys going for the ball.
Berg's header. Chris Sutton plays it away. There's John Hartson. Good play from Petrov. It came off Lovenkrands. Kept in by Berg. Short tugging going on. And the decision goes against Egil Østenstad. Man of the match, Sandy.
Well, I tell you, Rod, there's been a few contenders today. Rangers started really well, Arteta, Emerson, but the second half Celtic really have been immense. They've defended so well. Up front, Henry Larsson has been different class, but that man there, Chris Sutton, he is a striker, but he's went back and played centre back today as if he's played his whole career, and he's been exceptional. He's my back of Scotland man of the match.
Inside the 90th minute at Ibrox. 2 to be added. So I'm just adding them up. Yep, that's 3 minutes to go. Well, the arithmetic never fails me. Henning Berg into the box again for Michael Ball. That came off the head of Varga and onto the top of the net. Magnus Hedman had come off his line and Stan Varga wasn't sure where that was heading.
Hedman doesn't have a clue where this is going, Rob, and neither does Stanislav Varga. They certainly got the break that time. It's a high ball in the middle. Rangers challenging again, just knocking it in there, hope they pick up something. Lovenkrands with the first header, and Varga just over the bar.
Nearly 90 minutes played. Arteta plays it in. Chris Sutton heads it clear. And Chris Sutton doesn't want any mistakes to be made in these closing stages with Celtic so close to a big win. Michael Ball's long throw. Out comes Magnus Hedman. That's an important take in among the blue shirts.
It's a great catch, Rob. I tell you what, Martin O'Neill won't be too happy with him. I can't believe the goalkeeper kicked at us early.
And Martin O'Neill puts a finger to his temple, and he's absolutely raging with Magnus Hedman for handing possession back to Rangers there and for launching that so quickly. It wasn't clever. Morris Ross with a chance to put it into the penalty box, can't get it there. Stilian Petrov blocked it. Kisnishvili shot deflected, and Chris Sutton calmly plays the ball out to Henrik Larsson, who will now take the ball for a run and invite Rangers to come and get it. 1 minute added, 1 to go. What can Rangers do about this? They're running out of time.
They are. Tell you what, Rob, it's been a first-class performance, Celtic second half. The goal has given them an enormous lift. The time of the goal started the second half, and Rangers since then have been chasing the game, foaming, working, trying to get down the flanks through the middle. The Celtic have defended exceptionally well.
And it's gone Celtic's way, the free kick decision, which causes fury among the home support.
Both players went down very, very easily there. The rest has to make a decision. Went Celtic's way.
It's interesting to look at the faces of the two managers at this stage. Martin O'Neill cannot wait for that final whistle to blow. He knows how important this result might prove to be. Alec McLeish in the background there, arms folded, a look of resignation on his face. The Celtic fans ready for a party. It's almost over at Ibrox. Already Mike McCanny's had a look at his watch. Celtic have won the first Old Firm match of the season by a goal to nil. Celtic go top of the league. John Hartson's goal proves decisive. His first of the season, his 50th for Celtic. And it came just 18 seconds into the second half. And you can see in the reaction of the manager and the players how much this means. It's been a tough week for both Celtic and Rangers in the Champions League. It's Celtic who come out on top. Chris Sutton producing a standout performance in central defence alongside Stan Varga. Celtic minus their regular back three of last season, Mjalby, Baldi and Valharan. Did it show? Certainly not. Celtic were defensively sound and they got the goal that mattered through John Hartson at Ibrox in the first Old Firm match of the season. Rangers 0, Celtic 1.